Hey, what up, world? Hey, some kind of way we got to get a hold of this voting shit, man. Jokic is great, better than I ever was. I ain't taking nothing from him, dog, but he is not a back-to-back MVP, just like Steve Nash wasn't a back-to-back MVP. And these are just facts, man. It's other players who having great years, career years, who teams have a chance to win the championship. And if you know the game, you know Denver did not have a chance to win the championship. And that's just speaking facts. It ain't taking nothing from them. It's just the facts, bro. All these people that never made a basket or got a rebound voting, living their dreams through a keyboard, man, messing up the game and affecting people's careers. I got an idea. The top 75, why don't y'all let them vote? The top 75 players all time, let them vote for the MVP every year. And it's that simple. Stop letting these people vote who live in their dreams through a keyboard or never had a chance to even take a shot or get a rebound or a charge. Like, for real. This shit is crazy, bro. Joel Embiid, you got.
All right, man. Before I start this video, I want to set the foundation. First of all, it's no music in this video because with these trap videos, they're pretty intimate. And I want you guys to really understand exactly what I'm saying. I know exactly how hypersensitive the basketball world is nowadays. And quite frankly, I really don't care, but I don't want my intent to be misconstrued. So let me say this. This video is in no way me critiquing Jokic per se, because honestly, what I'm touching on is truly out of his control. This is just the inevitable of a player of Jokic's caliber, status, and now new accolades reaching the trajectory he's on without any clear sight of a championship in his near future. At least I don't see one with the current team he has. Maybe y'all see something different. Yesterday, officially, even though we already knew, Nikola Jokic became just the 13th player to win consecutive MVPs, and he's now joining elite-ass company. As you probably know, this list includes Stephen Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steve Nash, LeBron James twice, Moses Malone, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Tim Duncan, like all-time greats. Now, I checked Twitter and I seen the temperament of Twitter and how they reacted to him winning this MVP and joining this elite ass company. And it immediately landed me behind this mic making this video. Some people are saying it's a disgrace that Shaq and Kobe has 2 combined for their entire careers, while Jokic at the age of 27 has 2 right now, which I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I agree with that part. Some people are pointing out the fact that look at the 2 players he actually beat out for the MVP, Giannis and Embiid. They're still currently in the playoffs right now battling. Meanwhile, the current MVP, the back-to-back MVP, is somewhere in Cancun after getting eliminated in the first round. Like, people are mad at this man, and I just want to say this. Personally, and I said this in one of my last videos, and I still stand on this, bro. It's a regular season award. If I had a vote, Nikola Jokic still would have been my MVP, and it's for simple reasons. This man led his team in everything, bro. Everything. I've never heard of that in my entire life. That's LeBron-esque in the finals when we was arguing should he win the MVP even though he lost. This man was top 10 in field goal percentage, points, assists, and rebounds. That's the first time that's ever happened. This man was 18 games above 500 when he actually played a 50-win pace. And most importantly, he was without his 2 best players. Like, all those reasons that made him the MVP for me, at least in the regular season. And I have no problem with that. I had Embiid as a close second and Giannis as an even closer third, but Jokic winning the MVP for the regular season, that was 1000% legitimate for me. However, now going forward, his recent accomplishments, plural, that will almost work in his detriment, at least to some degree. And let me explain. Who's the most disrespected MVP of all time? In my opinion, by far, it's not even close, Steve Nash. Shaq still despises Steve for winning that MVP, and Steve never even making the NBA Finals. That makes the elite company he's in seem that much more fraudulent. Everybody on that extremely rare list that Nikola Jokic has now just joined, they've all won NBA championships, bro. All of them, except for who? Steve Nash. That makes, like I said, him look even more fraudulent, never even going to an NBA Finals. And it makes him fit that meme of that one clan with all those soldiers and he just looks out of place. That looks like Steve Nash on that list when he hasn't even went to an NBA Finals. I made a video 2 years ago, and I always find myself referring back to this video, bro, but I'm sorry I have to because it was so facts. It was called the Zion Williamson Trap, and in that video, I referred to Giannis, who at that time was on pace to win a back-to-back MVP, which he ultimately did, and the Defensive Player of the Year. I said in that video, if Giannis ultimately comes up short after winning these MVPs and racking up all these awards and these accolades, he will slowly go from being the NBA's media darling to their #1 critic. And it happened immediately. Accolades add pressure, bro. I'm sorry. Especially the highest individual award a player can possibly win. And this man won it consecutively, and he lost consecutively in slaughtered-like fashion. I'm sorry. And trust me, I know exactly what some people are saying, and I agree with you, bro. I'm in agreement with you. He didn't choke like Giannis when he played Miami in the bubble. He didn't choke like Giannis when he played Toronto, or James Harden when he played San Antonio. It wasn't like a choke job. He played great. He just ran into a juggernaut in Golden State. Bro, I agree with you. But trust me, history, they don't care about the context as to why you lost. All they care about when they look back in history is a consecutive back-to-back MVP never won. They don't care. And if you don't believe me, bro, look at Charles Barkley. I never seen Charles Barkley play live, and I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't either. Some of y'all are way younger than me. But if you let some old heads and Shaq, when they argue, if you let some old heads tell it, Charles Barkley was just this annual, habitual playoff choker that never played up to par when it mattered, and he never won an NBA championship, so he was just this choker, right? But if you actually look at his playoff resume, bro, he upped his production damn near every time he made the playoffs. He got a Phoenix team his first year there to the NBA Finals and won an MVP. Nobody adds context looking back on your history as to why you lost. All they care about is the fact that, bro, you lost. Now, Nikola Jokic is 27 years old, so by no means am I saying he's going to end up like Charles Barkley or Steve Nash and never win an NBA championship. I'm not saying that. Who knows? He could possibly win 2 or 3. Who knows? But all I'm saying is, regardless whether it's his fault or not, if he never makes any type of real postseason noise and he continues to rack up these accolades, which he will do because we know he's an animal and a stat junkie, he's going to be known as just that, a stat junkie who never elevated his team to the next level. In context, it won't be added, bro, I promise. And before somebody says something, yes, I understand he has been to a Western Conference Finals against the Lakers in the bubble. I understand that, and I give him credit for that. I do think that was more of the Clippers choking as to Jokic and the Nuggets beating them. The Clippers just choked that, but I still give him credit for that. But that was a way weaker Western Conference, and they were in a bubble, so I mean, that is what it is. Now the Western Conference is extremely loaded with Phoenix, Golden State. Who knows, bro? Russell Westbrook with the Lakers, I don't know what's going to happen, but they can possibly come back. The Lakers, the Clippers, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Utah. No, Jazz, don't even think I'm adding you, bro. Y'all trash. I would never add y'all in anything ever. I told y'all if I picked y'all and y'all lost, I would never add y'all ever again, and I'm going to touch on that later this week. But like I said, man, the Western Conference is extremely deep, and I don't know if Denver, even with MPJ and Jamal Murray, I don't know if that's enough, bro. I just don't. We'll see. If you guys like this video, make sure you like this video. And trust me, I have a pretty long 2-part video about everything the 2022 NBA playoffs is proving so far. So stay tuned for that. I will touch on the Utah Jazz a little bit further and how they just continue to disappoint me every time I try to pick them to do anything right. If you guys like this video, follow my social media sites, turn on post notifications, do all that great stuff, guys. And until next time, as always, stay tuned.